Welcome to Shomach Show on the Daf. She was sponsored Nishmas Abiyak Shalom Leah Basitzchok. We're holding in Makos Daf Chof Aleph. The Gemara in the end of Amud Beis tells us the Yesh Chiluk Melachos b'Shabbos ve'ein Chiluk Melachos b'Yom Tov. In Shabbos, when one does one action that has multiple melachos in it, he's going to be chayav in each one, even though it's one halem, because it's Chiluk Melachos l'Shabbos. Masha'ik in Yom Tov, when a person does multiple melachos of the same halem or the same action, so he gets only one malchus. And the Rivan goes on to explain, either according to Manda Omar, Avor l'chalak yotzas, we don't have Avor in Yom Tov, or according to Manda Omar, the words Avor is for something else, you have Achas Me'eino, which refers to Shabbos, not to Yom Tov. But Al Pi Machshavo, what's the pshat, what's the idea? That on Shabbos you have in each melacha, and on Yom Tov you don't. So I saw a beautiful pshat, the Rav Nevin Sal Shlita writes in a Sefer Yerushalayim B'Moradeo, Shabbos Chiluk Beis, and very similar, it's brought down in Rav Bakshi Doron in a Sefer Binyan Av, Shuvos U'Mechkarim Chiluk Beis, Simon Chav Gimel, says a very similar idea. Why do we have Isur Melachos in Shabbos? So it's almost a favorish in Chazal, and as the Sfarim bring, we learn the Melachos of Shabbos from Melachos HaMishkan. And why is that so? The Mishkan is a oilam kata, is a small world. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is shevis b'melacha, and when He created the world, so we also have to be shevis for melacha. For which melacha? The melacha that has to do with the Brias Oilam, with the Mishkan. Melacha, any action that's being done, you have to be shevis from. This shvisas shamayim v'aretz, the same HaKadosh Baruch Hu is shevis from doing things. Person has to stop from doing things. It's zeiche l'maisa bereshis. What about Yom Tov? Yom Tov is not Zeichel L'Maisa Bereshis. Yom Tov is Zeichel Yitzias Mitzrayim. Every Yom Tov is Zeichel Yitzias Mitzrayim. And this is a Beferish Magid Mishnah in Perik Halav Minchas Yom Tov Halacha Hei. When it comes to say which melachos you could do on Yom Tov and which you cannot, it says the rule is that on Yom Tov, whatever slaves do, that you're not allowed to do on Yom Tov. Usually slaves do the melachos, which is harder, like plowing, like harvesting. That's what you hire people to do it for you. But what people do in their house on their own, something which is easy, like cooking, that you don't need slaves to do, that you're allowed to do in Yom Tov. So meaning in Yom Tov, we're stopping from being slaves. So what we're trying to avoid is for a person not to act like a slave on Yom Tov. So we melee says Rav Nevitzal, says Rav Akshay Doron, Shabbos like this. On Shabbos, a person needs to be like a Kadosh Baruch Hu in Ma'aseh Shamayim V'Aretz. A Kadosh Baruch Hu in Ma'aseh Shamayim V'Aretz is stopped from doing any melacha. So one cannot do any melachas on Shabbos. Even if he's doing one action that has multiple melachas, that's different yitziras that he's doing, and that has to stop from doing that on Shabbos. But in Yom Tov, it's not the point to not do melachas. The point is not to create something that a slave creates. Rav Nevitzal asked it. That we were slaves in Mitzrayim. Did the Mitzrayim care what exactly we did? They asked us to build Pisha Viramses, the mountains, and they had no usage for him. They right away got destroyed. So they don't really care of what you're creating with your malacha. All they care about is the one action that you're doing. You need to do an action. That's what you want from a slave. Please do for me this. The fact when you do this, you're also doing that. There's a few actions that are included in this one malacha that you're doing, this one pulu that you're doing. From a slave perspective, it doesn't make a difference. So you melee. In Shabbos, we care what exactly you are doing. On Yom Tov, we care what exactly is being done. Chiluk Melachos means you're doing multiple melachos. But the peula is only one peula. What exactly is coming in the world? He's just chayrish. The fact that you have multiple things that are happening, that is not something that we care in Shabbos, something that we care in Yom Tov. And this Yisod fits very much with what we brought a few times. And we spoke about Elu in Perek Chelik, that the Maharal Yisod, that Shabbos is me'ein olam haba, and Yom Tov is me'ein Yemois HaMashiach. So according to this, we can understand this more. If Shabbos is me'ein olam haba, that's what all you have in olam haba is neni miziv hashchina. Olam haba is a different world. Ayin lo yirasa elokim zu lasecha. There's nothing of this world in olam haba. So whenever a person does any type of melacha, which is chayildik, which belongs to this world, it's a stira to olam haba, it's a stira to Shabbos. But Yom Tov is in this world. Yom Tov is connected to Moishe Mashiach. Moishe Mashiach, the world is going to be the same world. Elama, we have We have some changes. Either it will be only Shibud Malchias, or there will be a little higher changes because the Nevi'im will misnabe, but we still have the world the way this world is functioning. So Yemela and Yom Tov, I don't care so much about the creation, but Yetzirah. I'm caring about people living with satisfaction, with relaxing. They're not avodim anymore. It's a different type of focus. So Maharal fits very much with this mahalach of the later Achronim. Anybody wants to join Shomachshava email list or WhatsApp group, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.